friends, Rebecca here. Welcome back to And a Sprinkle of Love. Today I wanted to share with you one of our favorite easy make-ahead breakfasts. With school and fall starting around the corner, I thought it would be nice to kind of just share with you some of the things that have worked for me in the past just to help me get organized and just to help the mornings just go so much more smoothly. So today I'm going to make for you my they're just baked oatmeal cups. That's what we call them. They're like oatmeal muffins. They're super simple. It's really easy to like customize them to, you know, the preferences of your family. It's really easy to throw a lot together. And the best part about it is they actually freeze beautifully. So on the weekends, you can just make up, you know, a couple of dozen of them, just stick them in the freezer. And for those mornings where you just need something, you can just kind of grab it, you can warm it up, or you can thaw it in the fridge the night before, and then you're ready to go. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm starting off with 2 eggs, and then to that I'm adding a cup of brown sugar. And just like always, I'll have a link to this recipe down low. You can find it at my blog. I'll have a printable recipe for you to make it easy. So then I'm just adding, with my eggs I have my brown sugar and my oil. Use whatever oil you like. I'm using vegetable oil, use canola, use coconut, use what you like. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a good whisk. You're kind of looking just to get your sugar to dissolve, and that'll just take a minute. So what are some of the things you guys do to get yourselves prepared for fall, for back to school, for busy schedules? I would love to hear any sort of tips or tricks that you use just to kind of help start your day more smoothly. I know that if my morning goes well, then chances are the rest of my day is going to go well. Okay, so now that that's nice and combined, I'm actually going to switch over to my wooden spoon. So then once you've mixed those things together, you're just going to add your applesauce. This is just unsweetened applesauce because it's already pretty sweet with the sugar we just added. Milk, I'm using 2% milk, but use, again, if you want almond milk or coconut milk, use what you use. We also have some vanilla extract, and this is 2.5 teaspoons. We really like a really strong vanilla, not super strong, but a strong vanilla cinnamon, you know, flavor. So about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then I have about 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So I'm just going to add that. I'm just going to mix this to incorporate it. And that'll just take a minute. And of course you can adjust the spices. I suppose if you're making, maybe if you're making these for you know, your small ones, maybe your little, maybe your toddlers or your babies who are just kind of starting to eat solid food. Maybe it's too much cinnamon for them. It's not spicy at all, but maybe you just want to just tone it down just a little. Okay, we just kind of want to mix that until kind of combined. Just give it a second here. And then what we're going to do, now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and, this is 3 cups of old-fashioned oats. So I'm just going to add that in along with some baking powder. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a stir. Then while you're doing this, you want to set your oven to 350 degrees. And you're going to want to get your muffin tin lined with muffin liners. I couldn't think of the word. You want to get your muffin tin lined with muffin liners just to get that ahead of time, get that ready to go. So that looks like it's really nice and incorporated. So I am going to move some of the stuff out of my way to make some room because I'm going to bring over my muffin pan. And so here's my very well-loved muffin tin. I know I'm not alone when I say that. So what I'm going to do is just take just like a cookie scoop, and I'm going to fill each one about halfway full. And this is even where you can get like kids involved. This is, you know, easy enough that really you're, you know, that the kids can help you. And, you know, my daughter who's 12 can actually now make these on her own, which is, oh my goodness, when you have kids that are old enough to kind of make some stuff and clean the toilet, I mean, you've got it made, right? No, but no, she does a great job. And this will make a dozen. This will usually makes about 2 dozen for me, which is really nice because I could even double the batch and, you know, have this done pretty fast. Okay, so once you have your muffin tins lined up, this is where it's fun. You kind of take the things that you like to add in. So here, kind of move this to the side. But I have some blueberries. I have some finely diced apples. I peeled them and diced them. And then I have some chocolate chips. So these are a few of our favorite add-ins. And so all you need to do is you just take, you know, take a little bit of your apples, just kind of stick it into the muffin tin. And your hands, as long as they're clean, they're your best tool, right? So just kind of poke it down there a little bit. And I'll do a whole roll just like that. Just kind of push it down, makes it kind of quick. Doesn't have to take you long. And then I'm going to do some blueberries. I like to add a few, probably like 4 blueberries to each one, 4 or 5, depending on how big the berries are. Just kind of push them down and they'll bake in there. Some other ones we like is to use some mashed bananas or some finely cut bananas to put in there with some nuts. That's also delicious. Or you could actually sprinkle a little honey in there. That's really good. Coconut, whatever you like. So now I'm just using the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Just kind of pushing them down. And then I think I'll do another couple of apple. Chocolate chip. There we go. And then only thing you've got to do is you're going to stick them in your 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Check on them at about 25. You just want them to be set. And then you're going to want to cool them completely on the cooling rack before storing them or freezing them. And I will show you, I'll be back in a minute and show you what it looks like when it's all cooked and put together. Okay, so here they are. I just took them out of the oven. I just unwrapped one, as you can see, and I cut it open. These made 23. They baked for about 25 minutes. That was like the perfect amount of time in my oven for them to cook. But yeah, they came out. They've been cooling for a little while, so they're mostly cool. But they are so, you can see, take a bigger piece here. I don't know if you can see too well, but they're moist. And it's this one, I just happened to grab a chocolate chip one, moist and gooey and delicious and so super simple to make. So what I'll do is I'll keep probably about 8 of them out, and then I will go ahead and just finish completely cooling the rest, sticking them in a gallon size freezer bag, and I will just stick them in my freezer and we will have breakfasts for several days. It's a great, like, just a quick morning snack or a quick morning breakfast before school, or even a quick snack after school. And yeah, so I will have the recipe for this down below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Be blessed and be a blessing.